parents, let's talk about a common mistake that most parents do daily without even realizing it. This mistake prevents or hinders your autistic child who doesn't speak from being the most powerful communicator that they can be. Maybe you've just received a diagnosis and you're wondering, will my baby talk? He's 4 years old and he's not saying any words yet. By the end of the video, you're gonna know what mistakes to avoid and what to do instead to promote communication for your non-vocal autistic baby. Let's talk about it. If you don't know me, my name is Celeste. I'm a BCBA who educates and empowers parents on how to better teach their autistic baby new, meaningful, everyday skills beyond the conventional ABA therapy route. So let's talk mistakes, because nobody's perfect. Let's say you're spoon feeding your child some eggs, okay? And you kind of lean in for the next bite. You're holding out the spoon of eggs like this, and your autistic baby pushes your hand away. And then you say, oh, okay, you're all done. And you let them off from the table and then they go and play. We're gonna talk about why that's a missed opportunity for communication. In that moment, with all the best intention and love in your heart, unknowingly reinforce the pushing behavior because you can read him, right? What was he trying to communicate in that moment with the push? He's trying to say, I'm all done. He's trying to say, get that away from me. He's trying to say, I don't want any more. But because he doesn't have the words to say it, a push is what's getting his needs met right now. But there's a better way, okay? So let's redo that same example, okay? You scoop the eggs and you present it to him. And your child kind of pushes it away. And you're like, oh, the new me knows what to do. In that moment, teach him a means to get his needs met. And this approach is from an ABA approach. Speech therapy will have a different approach. But in ABA, we use principles of reinforcement and motivation to teach new skills. So you could model the sign for all done. You might do this. All done. You get his little hands. You help him sign all done. Okay, let's get off the high chair. You're all done. Then you remove the eggs and let him go play. So you see, the old way is I push and mom removes it. The new way is that mom takes my hands and does this, and then I got to get down. And so what you're doing is you're utilizing the motivation to teach your baby how to communicate, how to get their needs met in a way that's more direct and intentional. Let's do another example. Stay with me. I promise it's gonna get easier as we kind of go through these examples and do the application piece. Okay, so let's say you're pushing your baby on the swing. You're pushing him, you pause because you're looking at your phone, you got a text or whatever. And your baby looks at you and kind of grunts, rocks his body like that. And you say, oh, sorry. And then you keep pushing him. Motivation was present in that moment. His nonverbal cues were telling you what? What was he trying to communicate in that moment? He was trying to communicate, push me again. He was trying to communicate, I want more push. But he didn't have the words to say it. So instead he grunted and rocked his body. So let's redo the example, okay? You pause, you're looking at your phone. He goes, he grunts, he rocks his body. Instead of pushing him right away, now you say, oh, more. You get his little hands, more. And then you continue to push him. Okay, more, you want more push. So you see he's still getting his needs met, but now you're inserting this really short communication piece, and with ample repetition and additional practice and the consistency of practicing this same sign again and again and again across multiple activities throughout the day, you're going to develop that skill and you're going to strengthen that muscle over time, but it's not going to happen without practice. Last example. So your child is obsessed with Ruffles, like me, the cheddar cheese ones. So he walks up to you and he gives you an unopened bag, okay? The old you just opens it. Oh, here you go. The new you is like, this is a golden teaching opportunity because motivation is high. He brings you the bag of Ruffles and the new you pauses, doesn't open it yet, and you do the sign for help. You say help. You get his little hands, help, and then you open it. Okay, I'll help you. Here you go. And you give him his chips. If you're a parent just starting out, the easiest opportunities you're going to find throughout the day are going to be with food, if you're comfortable with using food. But I would argue, let's get comfortable with using food, because our non-vocal autistic kids need to get their needs met with food as well. I think sometimes parents are uncomfortable using food sometimes as a reinforcer, but please consider he needs to know how to ask for more food and more water just like everyone else. And if you don't practice the skills, he's not going to learn it. If you made it this far, comment in the comments MVP. If this video was helpful, I encourage you to like and subscribe. It helps me to know that you like the video so I can continue to make more content on this topic, as well as it lets the YouTube algorithm know you liked it so it can reach more parents like you. So now that you know this top parent mistake, going forward, you have a new sharpened clinical eye, and I want you to practice. And if you've never practiced before, start with a basic sign. Maybe just start with more. That's probably like the most beginner friendly. I have more videos on how to teach that sign in more depth. Here they are if you'd like to watch them. From your favorite BCBA, keep showing up, keep doing the work. You got this.